Your gun is lying to you every time you pull the trigger. And if you keep ignoring the signs, that $20 piece of wire is going to turn your expensive pistol into a very heavy paperweight. Most shooters wait until their gun completely stops working to fix it. But by then, the damage is already done, and your safety is on the line. The recoil spring is the heartbeat of your firearm. And just like a real heart, when it starts to flicker, the whole system begins to fail. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the 11 warning signs that your recoil spring is on its last legs. We'll talk about why these things happen, how they feel in your hand, and why ignoring even the smallest hiccup could lead to a catastrophic failure when you need your gun the most. If you've ever had a jam you couldn't explain, or noticed your hand getting sore than usual after a range day, you're in the right place to find out why. Number 11. Sluggish slide movement. Have you ever been at the range and felt like your gun was suddenly moving in slow motion? That is the first sign we need to talk about. When a recoil spring is fresh, it's snappy. It's like a coiled snake ready to strike. But as it gets old and tired, it loses that tension. You might pull that trigger and notice that the slide seems to lumber back and forth. It doesn't have that crisp, lightning-fast cycle that you're used to. This happens because the metal in the spring has literally become exhausted. Every time you fire, that spring is compressed and released under massive amounts of heat and pressure. Eventually, it just gives up. If your slide feels lazy, or like it's fighting through a bowl of oatmeal, your spring is telling you it's time for replacement. It's not just an annoying feeling, it's the beginning of the end for your gun's reliability. When the cycle slows down, the timing of the entire weapon gets thrown out of whack, and that leads to much bigger problems down the road. Number 10. Increased muzzle flip. Most people think that if their gun starts kicking harder, they just need to work on their grip, or maybe they bought some hot ammo. But often, the real culprit is a weak recoil spring. Think of the spring as the shock absorber on your car. If your shocks are blown, you're going to feel every single pebble in the road. In a pistol, the recoil spring is designed to soak up the energy of the slide moving backward. When the spring is too weak to do its job, it can't slow the slide down effectively. This means the slide hits the back of the frame with way more force than it should. All that extra energy has to go somewhere, and usually it goes straight into your wrist and pushes the front of the gun toward the sky. If you suddenly find it harder to get your sights back on target for a second shot, don't blame your technique just yet. Check that spring. A gun that flips too much isn't just hard to shoot, it's physically punishing the internal parts of the firearm. Number 9. Frame, battering, and damage. This is where things get scary and expensive. If you ignore the increased recoil we just talked about, you move into the territory of frame battering. Every semi-auto pistol has a point where the slide stops moving backward. Normally, the spring cushions this impact, but a bad spring lets the slide slam into the frame like a hammer hitting an anvil. If you take your gun apart and see shiny spots, burrs, or even tiny cracks where the slide meets the frame, you are looking at permanent damage. This isn't something a little oil can fix. Once a frame starts to crack or deform from being battered, the gun is basically ruined. You're looking at a total loss of the firearm just because you didn't want to spend a few bucks on a new spring. It's a classic case of pay a little now or pay a lot later. If you want to keep your gear running when it matters most, hit that subscribe button for all about survival so you never miss a tip on keeping your tools in top shape. Number 8. Frequent stovepipe jams. The stovepipe is one of the most common jams out there, and it's incredibly frustrating. This is when the empty shell casing doesn't get thrown all the way out of the gun and gets caught by the slide as it closes, looking like a little chimney sticking out the top. While people often blame the extractor or the ammo, a worn-out recoil spring is a huge factor here. If the spring is too weak, the slide might be moving so fast that it bounces back before the casing has a chance to clear the ejection port. On the flip side, if the spring is somehow the wrong weight or has become weirdly kinked, it might not be letting the slide go back far enough to hit the ejector with enough force. This timing is a delicate dance. When the spring loses its tune, the dance turns into a pile-up. A stovepipe in a practice session is a nuisance, but in a self-defense situation, it's a nightmare. Number 7. Failure to feed. A failure to feed happens when the slide moves forward but fails to pick up the next round from the magazine and push it into the chamber. Sometimes the round gets stuck halfway, pointing up at an awkward angle. This is often because the recoil spring doesn't have enough push left to overcome the friction of the magazine lips or the friction of the round sliding up the feed ramp. The spring needs a certain amount of stored energy to strip away that heavy piece of brass and lead out of the mag and slam it home. If that energy is gone, the slide just sort of nudges the bullet and then gives up. You might find yourself having to tap the back of the slide to get the gun to close. This is a massive red flag. A reliable gun should snap shut with authority. If your gun is acting like it's too tired to eat its next meal, the spring is likely the reason. Number 6. Failure to go into battery. This is arguably the most dangerous symptom on this list. Going to battery simply means the slide has closed completely and the gun is ready to fire. When a recoil spring is weak, it might get the round into the chamber, but it won't quite have the strength to push the slide that last 1/16th of an inch to lock it into place. From a distance, the gun looks closed, but internally, the safety mechanisms might prevent the gun from firing because it's out of battery. Or even worse, in some older or poorly designed guns, it might actually fire while not fully locked, which can lead to the brass casing bursting and sending hot gas and metal into the magazine or out of the ejection port. If you ever have to thumb your slide forward to make sure it's closed, stop shooting immediately. Your spring is dead, and your gun is no longer safe to operate. Number 5. Premature slide unlock. Inside your pistol, there is a very specific sequence of events that happen in a fraction of a second. When you fire, the slide and barrel are locked together for a moment while the pressure is at its highest. As the slide moves back, the barrel eventually unlocks and drops down. The recoil spring is the main thing keeping that slide forward during those first few milliseconds of high pressure. If the spring is too weak, the slide can start moving backward too early. This means the barrel might unlock while the pressure inside is still dangerously high. You might notice your spent casings look weird. Maybe they are bulging at the base, or the primers look flattened or cratered. This is a sign that the timing of your gun is dangerously fast. It's like opening a pressure cooker before the steam has been let out. It's hard on the gun, hard on the brass, and potentially dangerous for the shooter. Number 4. Excessive brass ejection distance. Take a look at where your empty shells are landing next time you're at the range. Most pistols are designed to toss the brass about 5 to 8 feet away. It should be a nice, consistent pile. If you notice that your brass is being launched 3 lanes over, maybe 15 or 20 feet away, that is a huge hint that your recoil spring is worn out. As we discussed earlier, a weak spring can't slow the slide down. This means the slide is flying backward with way too much velocity. When that slide hits the ejector, it flings the brass like a catapult. While it might be funny to see your buddy get hit with hot brass from 3 stalls down, it's a sign that your slide is moving at speeds it wasn't built to handle. Consistent, predictable ejection is a sign of a healthy gun. Space program ejection is a sign of a failing spring. Number 3. Visible wear on the guide rod. Sometimes you don't even need to fire the gun to know the spring is bad. You just need to look at the guide rod. The guide rod is the metal or plastic stick that the spring sits on. In a perfect world, the spring stays straight and moves smoothly back and forth. But as the spring wears out, it can lose its structural integrity and start to snake or kink. If you see deep scratches, gouges, or weird wear patterns on your guide rod, it's often because the spring is no longer compressing in a straight line. It's rubbing and grinding against the rod. This creates extra friction, which slows the gun down and causes even more reliability issues. If your guide rod looks like it's been through a cheese grater, check the spring. They work as a team, and if the spring is acting up, it's going to take its frustrations out on the guide rod. Number 2. Light primer strikes. This one trips people up because they immediately think they have a bad firing pin or hard primers in their ammo. However, light primer strikes are often a secondary symptom of the failure to go into battery issue we mentioned earlier. If the recoil spring is just weak enough that the slide is a tiny hair away from being fully closed, the firing pin might still reach the primer, but it loses a lot of its energy as it tries to bridge that gap or push the slide the rest of the way closed. The result? A click instead of a bang. When you inspect the bullet, you'll see a tiny shallow dent on the primer. While the firing pin is the part hitting the bullet, the recoil spring is the part responsible for making sure the gun is in the right position for that hit to matter. If you're getting clicks and your gun is clean, Look at the spring tension before you start tearing apart your trigger assembly. Number 1. Spring length loss and deformation. The final and most obvious symptom is the physical state of the spring itself. If you take your recoil spring out and compare to a brand new one of the same model, an old spring will almost always be shorter. This is called taking a set. Over thousands of cycles, the metal literally compresses and stays that way. If your spring is significantly shorter than a new one, usually more than 2 or 3 coils worth of length, it's done. You might also see that the spring isn't straight anymore when it's off the guide rod. Maybe it looks like a piece of cooked spaghetti. Metal has a memory, and once it remembers being compressed and crooked, it can never give you the tension you need for a reliable firearm. It's the most basic test there is. If it looks tired and short, it is tired and short. The recoil spring is a consumable part. It's not meant to last forever, just like the tires on your car aren't meant to last forever. Most manufacturers recommend changing them every 3,000 to 5,000 rounds, but depending on how hot your ammo is, it could be even sooner. Ignoring these 11 symptoms won't just make your shooting experience worse. It will eventually lead to a gun that fails right when you need it to work. Don't be the person who loses a frame or a match because of a cheap spring. Keep an eye on these signs. Listen to what your gun is telling you and replace that spring at the first sign of trouble. It's the cheapest insurance policy you can buy for your pistol. Subscribe to All About Survival for more tips on staying prepared.